Are you comparing the schools in the greater Houston area? Are you curious what are the best schools in Houston and our local suburbs? Hi, my name is Jordan Schlacey, broker owner of Joe & Co., where my goal at Joe & Co. isn't just to be your realtor, but to be your resource. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you one of our fantastic resources, and that is actually our website and blog. So on the left side of the screen, you can see the Joe & Co. website, and on the right side, you can see a couple of our most recent blog posts. So if you watched the last video, I definitely told y'all this video was coming, and we are going to go ahead and just dive right in. So buyjoeandco.com, everything I'm showing you on this YouTube video is going to be linked down below. So don't forget that. So what is the best school district in all of Greater Houston? So that's a blog post title, and I definitely talk about where I'm pulling these lists from. So I personally recommend to only use the TEA rating system. So that is the Texas Education Agency. So that is going to be non-biased, all test score based, all fact based. I personally do not recommend using niche.com or greatschools.org. So the two I recommend are going to be the only one I recommend is going to be the TEA. So you can see the TEA ratings on their personal website, or you can use our local MLS, our local database, HAR.com. So originally it stood for Houston Association of Realtors, but it has been rebranded as Homes and Rentals. But it is the Houston MLS, our Realtor Association, that made this award-winning, one-of-a-kind website. So I definitely recommend checking it out. It is amazing for 1,000,001 reasons. So I went and I took every single school district in all of Houston, and I shared with you the ratings. So I pulled out, so you can see all of them right here. So Alvin ISD was rated an 89, but it actually tests, so when you averaged all of its scores, it actually had an A rating, but because one of those schools had an F, you're going to see that B. So these top 5, so the list is alphabetical, and the top 5 and 2 down below are technically A ratings, but so anytime you see that 89, that deserved an A, but one of the schools or more had a failing grade, a D or an F, so they did not give them an A rating. So I think that's really stinking cool, and you're not going to see that anywhere else. So I definitely think it's important not to look at just a school district, but to deep dive into the schools at that school district. So let's run through the list of school districts really quick. So Alvin ISD, B rated but 89. Clear Creek ISD, B rated but 89. Conroe ISD, B rated but 89. Same as Cy-Fair and same with Fort Bend ISD. So the elongated version of Cy-Fair is actually Cypress Fairbanks. So that's like a shortened version. So you're going to see both Klein ISD and Pearland ISD are going to be the last on the list that should have gotten an A, but they gave them a B. And so our A-rated schools are going to be Friendswood ISD, Montgomery ISD, Katy ISD, and Tomball ISD. So those are, yes, I have student loans, how embarrassing, but those are our A-rated schools. And then our B-rated schools are going to be Houston ISD, Humble ISD, Magnolia ISD, New Caney ISD, and Willis ISD. There is one school district that got a C rating, but something really cool is New Caney used to be a C and now it's a B. So New Caney is probably the most improved school district. Houston, we see some improvement there as well. Spring ISD is a C rating. So Spring ISD is going to be this portion of Spring. So this is where you're going to see Spring ISD, and I assume it goes a little bit farther down. So just keep in mind, Spring is huge. I've shown, if you do the Spring versus the Woodlands video, you'll know that all of this right here is Spring. So it's huge, and this small portion has the school district called Spring ISD, and that's where your lower ratings are going to be. So definitely keep that in mind. I had it open on both pages. I was going to keep this one more thing open for y'all. Why? I set up a calendar reminder for my student loans because they had been turned off. And I need to turn them back on. I don't even think I opted to turn them off, like the government just turned them off and I just let them be. But that is definitely TMI. So these school districts here, I have them categorized were either the A averaged or the A rating, and so those are really important. And then I have the B rating right there. So next step, I want you to concentrate on a house and what school it's zoned to. So I broke down every single ISD with either A rated or A and B rated schools. So if it had an overwhelming amount of A rated, I definitely did not bring the B rated onto the list. So I went from highest rated to not as high rated, and so Friendswood ISD is top on the list. You have Klein Elementary School, and I think I only featured A for this list. So Klein Elementary School, Winsong Intermediate, Bales Intermediate, Westwood Elementary School, Friendswood Junior High, and Friendswood High School. So those are all A rated. And again, this is going to be linked down below. And then Montgomery ISD, you have those all listed there. So Montgomery ISD had 6 A-rated elementary schools and 3 B-rated schools and 1 C-rated school. So Montgomery ISD is also a really amazing school. So Friendswood, they're all A-rated. Montgomery ISD, 6A, 3B, and 1C. And you can see the high school is A-rated, and a handful of other schools. So both high schools are A-rated at Montgomery ISD. So at Katy ISD, there are 64 schools within the district and 34 of them are A-rated. So I listed out all the ones that had received designations, and then you can go over to this link, and this is where I'm pulling everything from. So there are a whole bunch of really big PDFs where you can look at all this information, but HAR has put it into something that is searchable. So let me show you how you get here. So har.com, you hit the schools button and it will take you to a screen, but I'm going to see all these different options: best elementary schools, best middle schools, best high schools with the top SAT scores. I've never even clicked that before. Compare schools in Texas, list of charter schools, list of private schools, and list of school districts. So we're going to hit School Finder, and you can type in zip code, you can type in grade, you can say I only want A-rated. And so let's pick a zip code, and then we'll say A-rated schools. So what are the A-rated schools? And there's your list of all the A-rated schools in 77379. You can say, I want to live in Tomball, the city. Let's see here, Tomball. I know you can pick city. Do y'all see the word city? It's not working. Let's see. Sometimes there's too many options, it struggles to populate. So that worked. So no, it didn't work. I pulled Tomball ISD. See if I can get another spring. I don't know why. Can you scroll down? So sometimes it's not perfect, but I found ways around this. I can't remember what I had to do. There was a second list. Let's see, more filters. Okay, so when you click more filters, so this is my favorite interactive search. Again, there are so many cities with the word spring in it, so that one we struggle a little bit, but you can hit the word search, and then you can come up here. I know this is all crazy, but you can type the word spring. So there are definitely hacks if it does not like you, but then it did Spring Branch. So anyways, but this is a really good way to find where the best schools are. You can search by school name, type of school, and school district. So this does all of Texas. So you can narrow in on just the Houston area. So if you want to see where are all your A-rated high schools in Houston, this will show you. 400, that's insane. That did not pull in Houston. So that definitely pulled a little bit farther than Houston. So maybe it's not insanely perfect, but it is a very, very good starting point for you to look at all of the ratings. So Katy ISD, tons of A and B rated schools, 34 A rated, and 25 are B rated. So then we jump over to Tomball ISD. So Tomball ISD has 19 schools, 11 are A rated and 7 are B rated. So, and then I listed out all the ones that received the designations. If you don't know what a designation is, it's these things behind here. So this website is way more interactive than I'm letting on. So you just click on the name of the school and you can see which designations it's received. So for reading and ELA, science, comparative academy, growth, comparative closing the gaps, not for mathematics, social studies, and post-secondary. So I think that's really cool. So even though the school is B rated, it received all of these designations. So I definitely recommend this as a school that you would want to check out, even though it's just B rated. So I think that's really cool that they don't just give A, B, and C, but they also narrow it down by designation. So that is another way to determine what's the best school. And then Klein ISD, I listed that there are 47 schools within the district, 9 are A rated and 23 are B rated. And Sci-Fair, you have 86 schools with 76 of them either A or B rated. So I listed the 18 A rated elementary schools here, and then I put an asterisk by the ones that have the designation, and then all of the top rated high schools are listed: Bridgeland, Sci-Fair, Cypress Ranch, Cypress Woods, and Langham Creek. So there's that for you. Do y'all remember in the last video I knocked everything over? So Conroe ISD has 61 schools, and I linked to 45 A and B rated schools, and then 12 A rated elementary schools are listed down below. So I know this is a lot of data to take in, but I wanted there to be a spot where you can come and you don't have to like crazy decipher and search and get stuck trying to play with code because you can't get the link to work. So here I have all the A and B rated schools, links to such. I see a typo. There's always a typo, always. Maybe that's not, but it looks like a typo. But anyways, so this is a really, really good starting point if you're trying to figure out where are the best schools. I have other best school blog posts where I concentrate on specific cities. So if you use the category schools, you can see we blog a lot. We're over 11, I think we're really close to 1,100 blog posts. So how to find, so this blog post teaches you how to use the HAR. So I think that's really cool. How to find the A-rated schools. So again, top-rated districts. I talk about the rating system and how I would only use the TEA rating system. So what else? I did blog posts for every single city. So best neighborhoods with the best schools, best neighborhoods with the best schools in 3 or 4 different areas, schools of the Woodlands, best schools in the Houston suburbs. So I've definitely broken it down like crazy. So you definitely can find the right option for you. So again, my name is Jordan Schlacey, broker owner of Joe & Co., where my goal isn't just to be your realtor, but to be your resource. So I'm going to run through some of these other resources that I want to make sure you have at your disposal. So the first one is going to be all of our eBooks. So First Time Home Buyer ebook, Moving to the Woodlands. We have 2 versions of that ebook. My favorite one is The Best Neighborhoods to Let Kids Be Kids. Another ebook is Spring versus the Woodlands, and every single ebook has a YouTube video. So if you want to hear me ramble like this, I don't know why, but if you want to hear me ramble like this, you definitely can head over to the YouTube channel and type one of these with the word ebook. Again, I'm going to have a ton of links down below, but all else fails, you can search the blog or the YouTube channel. We also have, let's see, 3 newer ones from last year. How do property taxes work in Texas, moving to Texas, and where to live in Houston. And then we have these awesome relocation guides for all these different cities. And let's see, if you have not visited the YouTube channel, this is the landing page that you can get to if you click on my face down below or my name down below. So you're going to see this kind of really tiny down below the video. If you click on that, that will take you over to my channel where you can explore all these different videos that I've made. So I definitely recommend checking that out. It's categorized and organized really, really well by playlist. So the front page will show you like 8 or 10 playlists, but you click on the playlist button and you'll see even more. So some really good options. If you're ready to search for a home, we have search.byjoeandco.com. So this will connect us. So it does give you your information. So you can log in with Facebook. You can technically give me a fake email, so whatever your little heart desires, I would love to be connected with you through the home search website. So this is one of my favorite ever home search websites. I've never had one until more recently, and it just is so user-friendly. One of the biggest mistakes of my business is not getting this website sooner. So there you go. Those are all the houses for sale in Creekside Park. There's some really, really cool ones right now. That's one of the newer ones, 2019. So Creekside Park is the newest village of the Woodlands. Oh, there's some coming soon new construction, y'all. I'm super, super excited about. And this website, wishilivedhere.com, is one of my new little babies. So this features everything you might want to know about the Woodlands. So that's a really, really good one. And then our local maps, which you technically see on the left side of the screen. So again, tons of resources for you. I am so excited that you found my YouTube and my blog and my website. Again, there's going to be a whole bunch of links down below, including a link to schedule a call with me. So please schedule a call with me. That's going to be the next step. Whether you have questions about something specific from today or general questions about moving here, or you want to share your story with me, I would love to hear it. So link to schedule a call down below. My email address is down there. A zillion links in a couple seconds. You're going to see 2 videos up here. Yeah, Jordan Shalacy, Joe & Co. I hope y'all have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.